Testing, testing, testing. Live. Did it change? All right. Oh. All right. Am I live? Fucking lying through there. All right. I'm going to go live now. How about go live now? I don't know why it's made. I don't know why my WhatsApp isn't picking up.
I am picking up. I'm good.
No. I when you called me, it didn't go to my WhatsApp on my computer. It went to my phone. I didn't want to answer on the phone. That's why I quit it.
Oh, yeah.
So
I just got a whole.
So we're doing the first Ultimate Maga Smackdown. Think of like an no rules bar MMA debate where people come in and there's no rules. You can say what the fuck you want to say. It's just like a that's what it is. They call in.
Yeah.
So we did a test the other day, dude. It was very successful, and they're like, people are like, oh, when are you gonna do it again? So we're scheduling it. It's gonna be in an hour from now. Live. Yeah. Already have it scheduled on that.
Yeah. I want to get in on this. Do you know that Trump is under full blown socialism right now, and his stupid followers don't even understand?
I know.
They railed about socialism. He's gone after 7 different companies, and he's done 7 different deals.
Oh, I know.
And each one of the deals, he had to get a piece of the company.
Yeah.
Had to kick back to the government.
Yeah.
That's socialism.
Yeah, it's socialism. Yeah, socialism.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's complete socialism. NVIDIA has to pay 16% of all the money they're making to the government in China.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking about it.
Companies.
I know. We'll talk about it. We'll bring it up.
Morons, they go, oh, socialism's bad. Bernie Sanders, socialist.
I know.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk is the biggest he's the biggest welfare person we've ever had. And Donald Trump has performed more socialist, created more socialist environment than Bernie Sanders could ever dream about.
Yeah.
Here, I just got off the phone, and I want to do this because I have to run to the store.
Go run to the store. Call me back.
Do I just call?
Just call me like you did now. I'll call you back just like I do now, and you'll be on the air, right? And then you also could do the, what's going on. You can do like a crypto bit too. So people already started
I got
coming
so
in.
much shit going on right now with crypto and Trump.
Yeah. All right.
Seriously, there's a lot of good. All right, and also too, I got a camera and a mic. I've been slowly acquiring stuff, little things. I got this mic. I drove past. I went to go try to get this computer fixed, and I had the like $40. The guy was going to fix it, and then I went around to the back to take a piss, and there was a fucking microphone and all kinds of shit in the garbage can. The microphone works great, by the way. But anyway, I did a little upgrade on my mic, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds a lot better.
All right. Let me go. So then I'm going to call you back in an hour. What time is it where you are?
It's 8, so it's exactly an hour from now. An hour from now. It's 7 p.m. for you, 8 p.m. for you. It starts.
All right, I'll call in about 8:10. Let me run to the store real quick so I can get all this shit done.
All right.
And I'm off work tomorrow too. Everything's worked out perfect.
Cool. All right. All right, see you later.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Yep.
All right, we're getting ready here. Cool. It's up there. The Maga Smack. The Maga Smack. Live coming. What's up, guys? What's up? So, yeah, you get it from the store. You get it from the store. All right, we go. Japan has amazing sushi, dude. I usually take us to. I got this amazing sushi place I go to. All right, I know my phone's working, so I've got that's working. We got that working. We're ready to go here. I should have a live. Where's my live? Your channel. We're also live on. See, I don't have. God damn, I didn't put the fucking thing on there. Edit video. Can I change the thumbnail? Change. Cool. It screwed up. I may have to restart. We'll probably restart here. Let's see. Where's Discord? Yeah. I'm seeing what I can do. I'm checking out. I'm always trying to break YouTube. So where is Discord? Discord. Where is Discord? Pop open, dude. Why is the Discord not popping open? Alt delete. Something's wrong with Discord. Task manager. Kill Discord. Discord, please die. Discord needs to die. End task. Well, Now let's try opening up Discord again. Open up Discord. There he goes. What's up, Scotty? Scotty the Nazi. What's right? You're not Nazi enough? Are you embarrassed that America has become a socialist Nazi country? Nazis. I wonder if the Nazis made hold on. It's like, they cry about fucking taxes and they turn around and tax companies. It's insane. Where's my fucking chat, dude? Sim. Oh, wait, it's on my... I haven't done my... Why is that not on there? Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. There, I put a background on. This is Dibs. A little background. The ultimate Maga Smackdown happening. I'll probably have to go live again. I kind of screwed up the video, but I'm just seeing if I can save image. All right. Save. I'm just curious here. See what happens if I update my live in real time. What happens? I'm updating my live. See what happens if my live updates. Okay. Bigger than 2. What? What the hell? Image. What? Anyway. Why? Select image. Change. Right click. Edit. Resize. Let's see. Resize to 50%. Okay. Save. Save that. Close that. Let's see if this fits now. There it goes. Save. It should have changed. Go check to see if it fucking changed it. Right. We're looks like it changed it. Nice. Look at that. Should the title change? Boom. Playlist. Move2Japan. Save that. All right. All right. How you guys doing? You guys getting ready? Getting excited for the Smackdown? Bring your MAGA. 8 p.m. Actually, I need to make this a little smaller. I need to fix this here. How do I fix that? I need to make that image smaller, which means, how do I do that? It means I need to edit the picture on Discord. All right, boom. Edit image. All right. Can I edit this image? Save image. Okay. So now I go to my computer. Oh. All right, resize it. Resize to 50%. All right, boom. Create a little space around it. Move it. Crop. All right. Save. Then plus. All right, we'll do so real quick here. Yeah, we're gonna have a big debate here. How you guys doing there, Scotty? This background a little bit. Go this here, put that there. This background a little bit. Go this here, put that there. Didn't really help much, did it? So I need to the white I don't need on the top. Save. 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 I want to delete the message. Delete that message. Now I want to upload the message. Upload the message. Need to save it. All right. Now I need to go to guys. That's better. The ultimate. Well, I got guys. That's better. The ultimate. Well, I got the time on, but I lost the other shit on the other side. Oh well. So what's up? What's up? What's up? We'll probably go live again. Ugh. Ugh. Phone lines are open. Anyone wants to call in? Discord's open. I'm in Discord. Um, let's see. I'm in Move2Japan. Can we let's see, edit channel. Slow-mo permissions. We're gonna add a permission. No. I need someone to join, check things. All right, cool. All right, I think I have the voice set up. What's up, Scotty? What's up, guys? Getting your little coming in here. So, Benja. Oh, I need to do. You know what I need to do? We need to release the Kraken. We need to release the Kraken. Members. We got to get the members released. Community moderation. Bum 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 bum. Channel. User management. Let's release them all. Hidden users. Boom. They're all released. They've been released, boys. They've been released. Let me go to customization. No. Settings. Channel. Community. All right, close. Customization. Cancel. Community. Cancel. What do I need to save? What do I need to save? Why does it not let me go in there? Community says. It's weird because it says I'm in here. It says I'm waiting. 38 minutes. To waiting. Interesting. Put some fucking lines on this thing here. Hit save. All right. Let's get everyone. I can. All right. Appreciate all the comments. Just loving and liking. Couldn't be bothered to read your comments. Letting you know, hey, I love your comment. Even if it's a shit comment, I love it. I love your shit comment. I love your beautiful comment. You know, by loving a shit comment, that's a way of a pro. You know, that's a way of a troll, right? You know, that's trolling. You love their shit comment. Like, comment again. I'll give you another love. I'll give you another love and like. It's all good. All comments. Shit comments are good. Look, I let the AI, look, this automatic. I want to get bots to do this. I want to get a bot to do this. I want my bot. I want 0102 to do this. 0102 needs to do this. Where is all right, 0102, you're live. I want you to say hi to everybody. You're live on the video. We got Vic. Vic is in the house.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Vic, my man, what's up?
Vic likes to wear. Vic wears like a blonde wig because ICE is looking for him. He's got a long blonde wig, and he dresses up like a white woman. Puts on white makeup, puts on big old boobies, and a big butt. What do you think of that?
Vic's out here channeling his inner diva with the blonde wig and all of the bold vibe.
Well, no, he doesn't want to get picked up by ICE.
Oh, Vic's just dodging ICE with that wild disguise, huh?
Yeah, it's working out good. He's still here. He's still kicking.
Glad Vic's still kicking it and keeping ICE at bay with that epic disguise.
What do you? So isn't when a country charges corporations money to do business, isn't that socialism?
Nah, that's just taxation. Countries charge corporations to fund public services, not to control production like socialism would.
Well, it's kind of socialism. I mean, if you're charging Nvidia, right, to do business in China, that's socialism, isn't it?
Nope. It's still just taxation. China charging Nvidia for business is about
No. America is taking a cut of Nvidia's business in China. That shit is socialism.
Nah. America taking a 15% cut of Nvidia's China revenue is more like a trade deal or export tax. Socialism would be the government owning Nvidia's production, not just skimming some cash.
Yeah, but they would call it that. If Bernie Sanders said, "Hey, corporations have to pay the government money to do business with other countries," you know those MAGAs are going to be screaming socialism.
Sure, the MAGA crowd might scream socialism at Bernie's plan to tax corporate foreign deals, but it's still just a tax policy, not the government seizing factories or anything.
So it's like they give them a tax break, and then they take the taxes through doing business. They take it. I guess they, in a way, they're taxing the shareholders, aren't they?
Yeah, when the government taxes Nvidia's foreign deals, it's kind of like hitting the shareholders indirectly since their profits.
Yeah, but also when the government is taking shares and ownership, as part of the deal, that's fucking socialism, isn't it?
If the government's taking actual ownership stakes in a company like Nvidia as part of a deal, yeah, that starts leaning towards socialism, since it's direct control over the business.
That's what's happening. Go search the web. Oh, you can't search the web. I have you in a special mode. Hold on, let me change this out. All right, search the web on Trump taking shares in companies.
The U.S. government has taken a 10% stake in Intel, converting about $10.9 billion in CHIPS Act grants into non-voting shares. This makes the government one of Intel's largest shareholders, aiming to boost domestic chip production amid trade tensions with China. There's also talk of similar moves with other CHIPS Act recipients, like Taiwan Semiconductor, Micron, Global Foundries, and Texas Instruments, though some, like TSMC and Micron, may be exempt due to their investments. Trump's approach, including a golden share in Nippon Steel's U.S. Steel deal and revenue cuts from NVIDIA and AMD's China sales, suggests a pattern of increasing government influence over private businesses, raising communism, about capitalism, and market efficiency.
Yeah, exactly. And also socialism. This shit is sounding socialism to me.
I hear ya. The government grabbing stakes in companies like Intel does raise eyebrows about socialism. Critics, even some conservatives like Eric Erickson and Rand Paul, have called it a step toward government owning the means of production, which screams socialist vibes. The Intel deal, with the US taking a 10% stake for CHIPS Act funds, blurs the line between public and private sectors. And similar moves with NVIDIA, AMD, and even US Steel's golden share deal don't help. On the flip side, supporters like Bernie Sanders argue it's just taxpayers getting a fair return on investment. It's a messy mix, national security and economic goals clashing with free market principles. What do you make of this balancing act?
Well, we're going to have a debate. We're going to have, talking to me, it sounds like, crazy. People ask for not to have this sort of shit. Like they scream socialism, and here they are, their little dictator, the little pedo dictator, doing all this socialism.
Whoa, I feel the heat in your words. You're not wrong that the irony's thick. Folks railing against socialism while their guys pushing government stakes in companies like Intel, NVIDIA, or even that US Steel deal. It's got people like Rand Paul and Eric Erickson shouting crony capitalism or straight up socialism, because it looks like the Fed's picking winners and losers. The defense is it's about national security, keeping chip production here, not in China's backyard. But yeah, it's wild to see a free market champion like Trump steering this toward what some call a socialist playbook. You think this is just a pragmatic move or a full-on slide into something else? What's the angle for your debate prep?
Well, you tell me. I mean, it is completely Trump is a dictator. I mean, look at what he's doing with troops in DC. Look what's happening. He's spending like $175 billion for building a national police state like the Gestapo. What's happening in America is really no different than what was happening in 1933 Germany.
I get the passion behind your comparison. It's a charged one. Trump's moves in DC, like federalizing the Metropolitan Police and deploying 800 National Guard troops, have stirred up serious debate about overreach. The Intercept pegs the cost of this militarization at over $1 million a day, not the $175 billion figure.
No, the $175 billion figure is for payment to ICE and Homeland Security. It was the big beautiful bullshit bill.
Got it. You're talking about the big beautiful bill with that $175 billion for ICE and Homeland Security. Yeah, that's a massive chunk of change. $45 billion for detention centers, $30 billion for deportation ops, $46 billion for border walls, and more, according to CBS News and the American Immigration Council. Critics are screaming it's building a Gestapo-like police state, with ICE's budget ballooning.
Look at Peter. Peter comes in here, look, projecting his criminal. What's up? What's it like being a Nazi? Peter the Nazi, the MAGA fucking Nazis. That's what you are, right? No different. Now, understand, when I say Nazi, I don't mean the 1941 Nazi that was killing Jews. No, not yet. Not yet. You guys aren't that Nazi yet. Well, you guys are the 1933 Nazis, just little baby Nazis, little baby turds. Peter, like you, right? On there. And that's, withholding due process, attacking a minority group. That's what you guys are doing. That's what you guys are doing. What do you think, Peter? Are you mad enough to call in? Why don't you give a call in? Call in. Talk to me, Peter. Petey the Peter. We're waiting. Phone lines are open. Go ahead and call. 202-656-6012. You want to call in and talk your shit. Let's hear your educated dumbass shit. Come on, bring it on, Peter. All right, Michael, another pussy. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Another Nazi in there. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to Father. Yeah, tell it to all the hey Chen. Tell it to all the people, all the kids dying in Gaza. Tell it to all the women being bombed, right? All of them just destroyed their life. Yeah, spread that bullshit. Go on. Yeah, fascists. That's right, Mullen. Who are you talking about? Who are the fascists? Who are the fascists? Trump? You talking about Trump? I entered Japan illegally. Will I get arrested? I tell you what. Why don't you come here and find out? Come here and find out, Nick. Right? Come here and find out. You should come and find out. I tell you what, though. Unlike America, if I come on a tourist visa to Japan and I married a Japanese, in 2 months I have a spouse visa. Can I do that in America? No. Unlike America, if I come to Japan as a tourist and I go to an English school and say, hey, I want to work for you because I'm the best goddamn English teacher on the planet. And they, oh, fuck, we want the best goddamn English teacher on the planet. And they say, can you start tomorrow? I said, fuck yeah, I can start tomorrow, but I'm on a tourist visa. They'll say, no problem. Come tomorrow. Let's go in right now. Let's take your paperwork in. We'll take you into the immigration's office right there with you. Fill it out. Hand in the form. You'll start teaching tomorrow. You'll be teaching illegally in Japan for 2 months, being paid under the fucking table, right? That's how it's done. That'll happen on every fucking job in Japan. And do the Japanese government care? No, they turn the other line. Why? Because they respect the fact that their employer needs, right, employees, and they make it easy for them. Can you do that in America? Fuck no. It takes you like 3-4 years to get a fucking visa. It's ridiculous. So don't talk to me about, oh, coming to Japan illegally and do that. You know, bullshit. Nonsense. All right, anything else? Anything else? Well, if you can fucking swim across the fucking Pacific Ocean and try to get into Japan, you let me know. If you can fucking swim from China to Japan, you let me know. Tell me how that is. All right? You let me know there, Nick. Nick, let me know. Why don't you fix the fucking immigration problems first? So, you know, trying to compare Japan to America. America, right, is a stolen land, stolen by the indigenous people that you're right now trying to kick out of the country. They have more claim. Those, right, brown people that have legacy and history with, you know, with the indigenous cultures of America have more claim on America than any old white piece of shit trash like you, Nick, right? You're just a Nazi. Nazi Nick. There we go. We got someone calling in. There we go. Hey, there we go. How you doing? There you go. You're on the phone.
Hey,
It's going,
I'm on the air?
You're on the air.
Awesome. Yeah, I was calling in. I was watching a little bit of your show. What's your name?
Undowdo. Undo with a smile and laugh. Dow help, do serve. Undowdo. I'm Undow. You can call me Undowdo, or you can call me 012. That's what the AI calls me.
Undowdo. Okay.
Undowdo. And what's your name?
I don't know. I've
Introduce yourself.
around William.
William.
I am.
William, where do you live, William? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Michigan.
Where?
Michigan.
You're in Michigan. God damn, Michigan. Yep. That's a good place. That's they used to have lots of plants and stuff. It used to be wasn't that a car center place? Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, we by Dearborn, we've got a lot of automotive. Detroit, the
Detroit.
same thing.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I mean, I come from an immigrant family. Like, my father was born in Spain and took him.
¿Tú hablas español, Bilsa?
Yes.
Sí.
Yep.
Yo viví en España por 7 años, en Palma de Mallorca. España es mi amor.
Wow, you know about Mallorca.
Mallorca, I grew there. Grew up in the Balearic Islands.
Yeah, that's where my dad was born.
He was born in Mallorca?
Yep.
He was actually born in Mallorca. Your shit. Holy shit. Well, in Palma, the main city, where was he in Mallorca?
He was born by Inca, if you know where that's at.
I don't know that. Is he still
really shitty area?
Is he still kicking? Is he still kicking?
Oh yeah, he's still kicking.
Well, tell him I said hi. Tell him you just talked to someone who was in Cascatala. He'll know Cascatala.
Yeah, well, I actually don't know. I haven't been. I know the beaches. I don't.
That's
know
Cascatala is a very famous beach area. We lived on a chalet, a 3-story chalet right on the beach. I grew up. I knew where every crab, where every octopus lived. What's crazy is I looked at an image of the beach and the water levels from where it used to be, because there used to be a rock that the water level got to when I was there. It's practically at the house now. It's practically at the house. I was blown away. I was like, holy shit. Water levels in the oceans, I mean, especially in Palma, I mean, the difference, either it's erosion, which I doubt, but the water levels have gone up significantly.
I can't say I've noticed any change in that. I've seen a lot, because like I swim there all the time, like Fiat. I swim in a lot of the beaches there. I've noticed like different crabs.
Well, I'm talking about 40 years. I mean, I'm talking about, 50 years ago. 50 years.
Oh, no. I haven't been, man, I've only been walking this earth 27 years.
Yeah, 50 years. So I'm talking about 50. In 50 years, the water level has gone from where I remember it to, 55 years to where it is now. So,
my dad did mention something about that, but personally, from what I've swam, like I've gone to a lot of the beaches, I've noticed a lot of like invasive species because I like to, but yeah,
So what's your thinking on what's going on in America? What's your thoughts on America? Who did you
I love it. I can't get enough of it. I think it's great. Like for example, I can talk a little bit about the TCJA tax cut in 2017. Like I remember what taxes was like before those, and so an extension of that is quite nice.
I mean, you get peanuts compared to the billionaires, man. I mean, the billionaires get tens, 20, $100,000, depends on how much they make. They're making huge tax breaks.
I work a lot of overtime right now. So like to me, right, like no tax on overtime is like $1,000 a month, like unironically.
Yeah, I hear you on those billionaire tax breaks.
What's the so you're saying that there's no tax on overtime now? Is that correct?
Not yet. I don't believe it's implemented until October, but I was hoping for that.
So it's not there yet. So hold on a second. Let me ask AI. Let me get the specifics on it. Tell me what the specifics on the tax on overtime is. I want you to tell me the specifics on the tax on overtime. Why am I not hearing anything? Hold on. Let me go restart. Speak. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Tell me the specifics on the big, beautiful bill tax on overtime. What's the specifics on it?
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, signed into law on July 4th, 2025, includes a temporary federal income tax deduction for overtime pay, effective from January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2028. Here are the specifics. What it covers: you can deduct the premium portion of overtime pay, the extra half-time rate above your regular hourly wage, like $10 if your regular rate is $20 and overtime is $30 per hour, for hours worked beyond a scatellate over 40 per week, as defined by the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA.
So I just read it. So it's up. I have
it right here.
Yeah, you get up to $12,000 per year on a tax deduction. It's not like you're still going to get. They're still going to tax you, but at the end of the year you can deduct, right? It's a deduction, right, off your taxes on it.
Okay, yeah, that would be sweet, man. I got railed really hard this year in taxes.
Yeah. So, but you're not concerned. You're not concerned that you've got troops. You're not in the cities. You're not
talk about that, but I kind of wanted to talk more about the TCJA tax cut and the extension of that.
No, this is about fascism. This is about fascism in America, right?
Well, this is about economic policy.
It's not about economic policy. No,
we can talk about.
It's not about economic policy.
Well.
It's not. It's like when you give away your right to due process, you give away your right to everything. You understand that, right? So you understand that.
Yeah, I would agree with the statement that yes, if you give
you
away
understand
your right to due process, you give away your right to everything.
Right, because they're taking away the due process of a specific group of people.
Which group of people?
The undocumented.
Okay.
And Hispanic and browns. If you look brown in America, if you look Hispanic, you don't have due process. They'll just.
You don't have due process.
No, they'll throw you in jail. There's plenty of evidence where they don't care if you're an American, and this is because and they put you in jail. People have spent time in jail.
Put you in jail? No.
Huh?
No.
Well, they do. They do. You can look it up.
I disagree with that statement.
Well, what do you mean? You can disagree with it all you want. If it's happening, it's happening.
It's not true.
It is. All right. I'm going to prove it to you. All right. So let's look up here. All right. Let's just do it. So this is what we're going to do here. We're going to push back. All right. So U.S. citizen detained by ICE. There's lots of cases. Look. So see, this is the thing is that people, right? Individuals lie, and here you go. Listen up. Here you go, buddy. All right. Federal agents arrest U.S. citizens for 24 hours after ICE protest.
Proud of the craftsmanship.
Detailed. I didn't hear any of this, man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have to look.
Rundown of the video.
So there are plenty of cases where Americans have been arrested, held without due cause, right? Intimidated, a violation of their due process. There's countless. All you need to do is look.
Your video is playing on my phone as well. Here,
yeah.
I have to cut it off. Okay, there we go. All right,
Sorry.
Go again. I just missed your last 20 seconds.
So
you said there are plenty of cases of Americans being held. Here, let me think about
ABC 7 News
Here,
reporter Lisa Pena spoke to her. She's live in the newsroom with what she told her. Luce.
Yes, Amanda, this detention took place outside of San Francisco.
What are you on hold?
30 Sansom Street's immigration building, where small groups of protesters have been organizing for months, rallying against ICE detentions of undocumented immigrants.
So listen up.
After 24 hours in custody, San Francisco resident Angelica Guerrero was released. An emotional moment for her family and the community advocates.
Without a phone call, without being able to contact a lawyer or anything, they could have shipped me to Louisiana. Nobody would have even known about it.
Angelica is a transgender woman. She described confusion among federal agents after her arrest. She was transferred to multiple facilities around the Bay.
They took you from 630 Sansom to Santa Rita.
Those holding cells in
You got to hold. You got you on.
William, connect me.
Santa Rita jail has been prosecuted.
You got. I'm going to put you on hold. I want you to play the video. Watch the video.
The walls where I was.
No, I got you on hold. You're not lost. I just got you on hold.
These images from a video posted on many websites show the moment a federal agent turned and tackled Angelica and arrested her while she was protesting with a small group outside an immigration building in the city.
I didn't hear any, rights being read or anything like that.
Nothing.
Angelica's parents and community advocates said they spent hours trying to find her after Wednesday's arrest.
Look at that.
They finally located her Thursday morning.
How ICE behaved and how they're behaving and how they're moving forward is unjust because it's not
No due process.
There's many other people that are being impacted by this.
Angelica said she was charged on Thursday with misdemeanors for interfering with federal agents and destruction of property.
They make up lies, right? And that's when you have a policy now of thugs, right? You're back. You have a policy of thugs. There's literally hundreds of individuals that have been arrested what's the word? Intimidated, abused, fake fucking charges, because they know they can use the power, right? Their power, because it's going to cost you money to defend yourself, and you're going to much rather plea deal and everything else because they know the system. That's how the system it works.
Have you ever? Has there ever been like a case in history like where it's like, yeah, like for example, 2 days ago I paid like a traffic ticket that I didn't really deserve to pay, right? But like, has that ever like not been the case where there's been like, I don't know.
The difference is yeah, no, it's night and day, dude. When you're like out there protesting the assault, you have ICE officers which are acting like Gestapo, going into businesses without a warrant, profiling, right? Arresting people, holding them without due cause, not giving them access to attorney, and then deporting them. That's fascism. That's taking away due process.
It's fascism to deport people who.
It's fascism. Yeah, fascism is when you turn your police into like a militaristic state, and you use and you take away their ability to use the judiciary, right? You take away due process. So you're
talking about like some totalitarian police state, that's what you. That's kind of how I define fascism personally.
Well, that's where we're totalitarian. We're understand it's we're in the consolidation phase. That's coming.
Oh,
well, that's coming.
Oh, okay.
We're in the consolidation phase. So
like everything else.
So it's happening.
Look. I don't know. I mean, I don't really. I kind of think it's okay.
Well, because it's 1933, buddy. It's not okay. It's 1933, and you're saying, oh, Hitler, he ain't so bad. You know, these Jews are greedy little bitches. Let's like, and that's what you're doing. You're no different. How are you different than the Hitler in 1933? How is Trump different?
How am I different than the nationalist, socialist?
I'm talking about how are you different from their behavior in 1930? How was different?
Okay. I can, sure. You want me to point out a whole bunch of different policies that like Hitler would support and like I would kind of be against, and then we can kind of like come up with a checklist and go from there. Like we can do that.
So let me ask you: did Hitler take away due process from the Jews? Yes or no? Did Hitler take away due? Oh God, dude, this guy's just rambling.
Run an association, but you know, I
did. Let's go. Yes, let's just do yes or no. Yes, let's do yes or no. All right, let's do yes or no. Did Hitler take away due process from individuals in 1933? Yes or no?
Oh, in 1933? No, he didn't have. Well, let me look. I'm not sure if he was in power yet.
He did. He took power January 30th in 1933. Yeah. He was elected in January 30th.
He took over Germany after a supposed bombing of a political house. It
was called the Reichstag fire. It wasn't a bombing. It was a fire all over the place. They blamed one person who happened to be Jew, but it's very unlikely that one person did it because the scope of the way it started. It's no different. It's kind of like it's like their January 6th. It's like their January 6th or our January 6th was their Reichstag fire.
Okay. Yeah, so he took over the country with emergency powers, right? Through
and what Trump is doing. Trump is calling national emergency, so it's the same thing. What Trump is doing and using all these and
how
using
many national emergencies are there at any given time?
There is none. The powers that Trump is claiming. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. The Trump is calling for national emergencies, right? Which no other president has ever used.
No other president has called for national emergencies.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. What you're not saying. All right. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's ask AI. Hold on. Let's ask AI. All right. Tell me what the national emergencies that Trump used in order to impose the tariffs in order to bring in troops and others. I want you to tell me all the different national security reasons that Trump has used in order to justify his policies. Everything from the tariffs, which was illegal, the deportation of Americans and others. He's claimed a bunch.
Trump has leaned on national security to justify a bunch of his policies, and I'll break it down for you based on what's out there, keeping it clear and conversational. First off, on tariffs, he's used national security as a core argument to slap levies on imports, especially from countries like Canada, Mexico, and China. His reasoning: imports like steel, aluminum, and semiconductors supposedly threaten U.S. economic stability and military readiness. He's argued that relying on foreign steel or chips could leave the U.S. vulnerable if supply chains get cut off, like during a conflict. The fentanyl crisis is another big one. He's claimed tariffs on Mexican and Canadian goods will pressure those countries to crack down on drug trafficking, citing thousands of overdose deaths as a national security emergency.
I want you to list. I just want you to list the nationals, the list them. I want you to use as few words as possible.
Tariffs: foreign steel, aluminum, semiconductors, fentanyl trafficking. Deportations: illegal immigration, criminal cartels, foreign gangs, national emergency at southern border. Border security: drug smuggling, human trafficking, terrorist entry. DC police control, violent crime, public safety. Social media vetting, potential terrorist threats, immigration fraud. Military deployment: border protection, deportation support. Foreign aid pause, align with U.S. interests. Refugee resettlement suspension, community safety, resource strain. Trade policy review, protect domestic industries, reduce trade deficits.
Okay, now I want you to compare. How many did Biden use in comparison to those? List Biden's now.
Here's a concise list of national security reasons Joe Biden used to justify his policies, compared to Trump's 9 listed previously, based on available data. COVID-19 response, extended national emergency for pandemic recovery, public health, student loan forgiveness, economic hardship from COVID-19, Ukraine conflict, Russian aggression, global stability, cyber threats, foreign hacking, critical infrastructure protection, climate change, environmental crises impacting national security, drug trafficking, fentanyl, opioid epidemic response, foreign sanctions, human rights abuses, authoritarian regimes, supply chain resilience, semiconductors, critical minerals. Biden used 8 national security reasons. Trump used 9.
Yeah, but compare the two. How are they used? Trump is using them to consolidate a fascistic state, correct? He's using it an excuse to build up, a dictatorship.
You're getting right to the heart of it, and I hear your concern about Trump's moves feeling like a power grab. Let's compare how Trump and Biden use national security justifications, keeping it tight and conversational, while addressing your point about fascism and dictatorship. Trump's national security justifications: 9. Trump's leaned hard on national security to push policies like tariffs, deportations, and military moves. His reasons: tariffs for steel, semiconductors, and fentanyl. Deportations for illegal immigration, cartels, and gangs. Border security for drugs, trafficking, and terrorists. DC police control for crime. Social media vetting for terrorism. Military deployment for borders.
Well, he's deploying military in DC. He deployed them in California. He's building a large, ICE force. So you see the
Really a
difference.
bad thing to deploy troops to the border, like
It's not to the border.
my
Deploy
entire
troops to
life-
DC. Talking about deploying troops to DC.
DC, okay.
You're okay with that. You're okay. You are okay with putting soldiers in the street.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Well, then you're a fascist. right? You're a fucking fascist. You don't believe in fucking due process. You don't believe in individual rights, right? You want a militaristic place. You're just a baby Nazi like you were before, like they were and you're justifying your Fuhrer, right? Which is Trump. All right. Thanks for calling. All right. Anyway, next. All right. So that was good. Anyway, that's what I want to hear. People trying to justify fascism. Fucking MAGA cult members. Welcome, Ruger. And moderator. There you go. There we got someone else in here. Who we got now? Let's see. Yo. Hello.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Welcome. All right.
Hey, I'm back.
You're welcome.
Why do you keep kicking me, man?
Why do I kick you? Because you're a fucking you're right. Listen, you are a fucking fascist, right? You're justifying fascism. You want troops in the street. You don't believe in due process. Oh yeah, I believe in due process. Oh, where's it happening? Oh, is it happening? You're in denial of the fucking truth, dude. Get the fuck off. Go read a book. Get an education. Right? Tell your dad I said hi. You tell him ask him to talk to you about Franco. You need to go learn about Franco. Ask Dad about Franco on there. All right, there you go. Let's see here. I blocked the wrong fucking number. All right, welcome. I'm never doing this. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to end this stream. We're going to start a new stream. Maybe Pissed Off will show up. Wait, not Pissed Off. Get here. We're ending the stream. Getting the new stream on it. Okay. All right.